What's going on, guys? Yeah, I'm not a big YouTuber or any of that crap, but there are some things that need to be talked about that aren't being talked about. And maybe this will bring the conversation forward. I don't know. Look, there's a lot of YouTube trucking channels out there that, well, frankly, they're leading you astray. Now, so many of these places, or these channels, are trying to lead you into chasing the gross. I'm making $2 in van on every, I won't haul it, on dry van if it's less than $2. Fine. If you're running your own numbers, by the time you spend 10 grand on a 10-year-old trailer and have to maintain it, and $14,000 a year in insurance, just for your trucking stuff. Yeah, okay, you can make $2 a mile, and I still bring home more at $1.50, leased onto a company. Now, let me explain that. I am leased onto a company, but I own my truck. I'm not in a lease purchase situation. I've done it. Didn't work for me. Maybe it'll work for you. But I don't like being a slave to my truck. So I bought a cheap truck. I was able to pay it off in 5 months. And everything's been gravy, minus, say, on average, $1,000 a month in repairs. Maintenance costs. Which isn't bad. That's 10, 15 cents, But so many of these channels have you chasing gross numbers. I'm making $2 a mile. Well, even if they're doing it somewhat smartly and leasing on to somebody like Traveloco, that $2 at 85%, assuming you own your crap, well, that's now down to $1.70. So now you're making 20 cents more a mile than me, but you're maintaining a trailer, and you can't schedule your loads very well. You're sitting a lot because, you got this good paying $2 a mile load, but, it's to McLean. So God knows the day you drop it, you might be sitting there 6 hours or 8 hours waiting for them to unload it, and maybe you'll get detention, maybe you won't, depending on the broker. Chasing gross can be a big mistake that way. Now, I am leased onto a large carrier. There are certain benefits to that I enjoy. Most of my miles are, I think long miles are like $1.02, and medium miles are like $1.16. Short miles are like $1.50. Plus the charge, fuel surcharge these days, so that's another 30 or 32 cents or something. Plus the discount for fuel at 40 odd cents. But things like insurance are so much cheaper for me. I can't even tell you what my truck insurance costs me. It's that insignificant. Maybe it's $100 a month. I don't know. I know my freaking, what do you call it, workman's comp is expensive. It's like $280 a month. But my truck insurance is next to nothing. But my truck is insured for, I think, $26,000. It's paid for. Frankly, if you ask me, it's a little overinsured, but that's not necessarily a bad hedge. But when you're chasing a $3,000 a month payment on a truck, whether it's leased out of a company, leased out of a third party, or actual financed, $3,000 a month for a truck payment plus another $500, $700 a month to insure the freaking thing. And by the way, yes, new trucks still break down. Oh, it's under warranty, but it'll take us a week to actually look at the problem because we don't get as much for warranty work as we do for cash work that comes in. But anyway, that, like I said, it's chasing grosses can be kind of misleading. I can gross $250,000 a year doing this. But if you're only bringing home 100 after everything's said and done, and you're doing a lot of hoops to get there, I'm making 20 or 30 cents less a mile, but still bringing home more. Not maintaining a trailer. You know, I know it's not sexy. You know, ooh, I'm on my own. I got my cowboy hat on. Now, I'll give it, you know, props where props are due. You know, run your own authority does have some benefit, you know. Being able to choose where you want to go is a huge benefit. I have that to some degree with the company I'm leased onto. I typically get a load choice of 3 different loads. If I don't like that, I send it back and they send me 3 more. But I'm not looking at a board and chasing high-paying freight lanes. I'm also paid for deadhead miles. Granted, it's not much. I think it's 86 cents and no fuel surcharge on that. But it's something. You're on your own authority, or you're leased on, you know, to a percentage company, you know, making jack on that. And yeah, you can try to limit those. But still, you're going to end up with, you know, what, 500 miles a week in deadhead miles? Easy. I mean, on average. So, I mean, that's another $300 a week, you know, extra in my pocket. That whole delivering to warehouses and dealing with those type of people in a small scale trucking firm, i.e. your truck, your numbers, or even leased on to you know, a percentage company or something like that, how long are they going to make you wait? What kind of hoops are they going to make you jump through? Now you got to call and get comm checks for this, or EFS checks for that. Are you going to get reimbursed for the lumpers and all that crap? I work really hard at keeping my life really simple. And yes, I may make less gross than most of those internet truckers out there. But I'm pretty damn sure I'd probably about break even with them on net. And I don't have those headaches. Hell, half of my loads are freaking drop and hook. You know, I don't waste a day waiting for McLean to unload me. You know, I don't waste 6 days. Does it make sense? I don't know your name, dude. Enjoy your channel. You know, I especially love Southern young man doing some good. But I don't waste 6 days trapped under a load either. You know, if I was going to miss an appointment that was a problem, I'd T-call it somewhere else, somebody else take care of it. Not a big deal. Go grab another load. So, I mean, there's these intangible things that aren't talked about when we're talking about, ooh, the sexy $2 a mile thing. So, just wanted to put that out there. Maybe this will bring up some conversation. You know, these, you know, whatever his name is, Jason, Poat. Sorry. It's a Marine Corps thing, you know. You always have to butcher somebody's last name. His antics aside, at least he was willing to, a lot of times, break out numbers. And I'm a numbers guy. But, you know, maybe this needs to come out about chasing gross versus chasing net. And I'd like to see some of these more established channels take on that. So here's your gauntlet. I'm throwing it down. Show me where I'm wrong. Show me where quality of life matters, you know. I'm taking next month off, taking my boat to the Bahamas. And yeah, I'm leased onto a big carrier, and that's not an issue. So I do have some independence. I mean, hell, I took 8 days off for Thanksgiving. I was really thankful. Now, I had work to do on my boat because you had it ready for next month, plus do some truck repairs that, you know, over my head, but I still had to try to do it myself. Yeah. But I still took 8 days off. Nobody cared. Just let us know when you want to run. So, big YouTubers, let's look at this whole gross versus net thing. Please. Later.